Okay, Coach. Coming off of the weekend, you guys have a 4-2 start in the
Mhm.
WAC. You could look at this last weekend and say, yeah, Hawaii took 2 or 3 from us, but a 4-2 start's pretty good in the WAC play.
Well, I would put it this way: if you would have told me that you would be 4-2 after the first 2 weekends, would you take that before you finish saying it? The answer would have been out. Okay, so I look at it this way: if you go into Fresno and win 2 out of 3 on the road, and then you beat Hawaii 2 out of 3 at home, you're 4-2. And so I look at it that way. Two tough opponents. Hawaii is a very difficult team to beat because they force you to play outstanding baseball. They don't walk people. Their pitchers are hard to hit. They make very few mistakes. They put the ball in play. They run like crazy. Great team speed. They have a good baseball IQ when they play. You're tired after you play them. And I thought this series was, it went the way I thought it would go in terms of the scores. Obviously, we wanted to win the series. Our goal was to get 2 out of 3 minimum. But, we were real happy that the guys went out and played a great game yesterday to get that third game.
You continue WAC play this week against Sacramento State. Before that, you have the Fresno Pacific game. Fresno Pacific, a great offensive team, and they're not something you can look over.
Well, we can't look over anybody. We couldn't look over you and Mark and all the SID team. When we played you guys, we'd have to play our best. You'd beat us, I'm being a little facetious, but my point is we don't have the luxury of doing that. We are not that type of team where you go out and play a B game and survive it. We have to be at our very best. So if we don't, we'll get beat easily, okay, because we won't be throwing our good pitching. We'll be throwing, some of our second-line pitching, and we understand that we'll probably get some runs up. Since we're not a great offensive team, that means we're vulnerable against somebody that can score. So believe me, we're going to have our hands full tomorrow. The series with Sacramento State, of course, carries more weight. It's a conference series. Sacramento is doing very well. They're a very, very good team, very talented team. We're going to have our hands full, but I'll worry about that on Thursday.
And just to touch a little bit on Sacramento, they're a lot younger of a team. That their offense is good, pitching is struggling a little bit, but they gave New Mexico State, the #1 team in the WAC, a little bit of a run for their money.
Well, first of all, they're one of the top defensive teams in the country. They don't make many mistakes. They are fielding at I think like a 982 clip, which is almost ridiculous in itself. They have improved themselves offensively. They've got a couple guys that are just hammering the ball and have all year, including the freshman kid that, is just having a great year for them. They're going to be tough to beat. Their pitching will be okay. It's not as bad as people think. We faced some of those guys last year. That'll be a dogfight. That series is a dogfight. Their talent level is as good or better than ours. I mean, our guys are going to have to play really good baseball, but we're looking forward to the challenge.
Talk a little about the difference between the home games and the road games. You guys had some really impressive wins on the road, going down to Fresno, taking 3 there, beating Stanford on the road, and it's been a little more of struggles here at home. What's been the difference?
Well, if I knew that, I'd be doing something real important in life. I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be trying to cure cancer or split an atom or whatever. You toss and turn about those things because, a couple theories on it is number one, when you say home field, we do get to bat last, but that's not our home field. I mean, with all reality, we're renters and we don't get to practice there and we don't have the lay of the land there. Sometimes that's a factor. So the other thing I believe is sometimes we're more focused on the road, meaning that we have a smaller group. I have a little bit more control over the situation, how many we take. I think there's less distractions on the road, if you can believe that. And so I think sometimes our guys just feel that being home is enough. The fact that we are the home team, that means that we have an advantage, and we don't necessarily play to that level. The good teams I've had in the past, have had dominant home. We've been dominant at home because they understood that, you know, that there should be an advantage, and we're going to play at that level. I don't think this particular club has been mature enough to understand that.
All right, Coach, thank you very much, and good luck this week.
Thank you very much.